Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrot at Thundertrot Permaculture. I thought I'd give you a bit of an update about how the homestead's doing here in the winter and talk about my plans for the coming year. Here I have my breast chickens that showed up entirely too early. I originally ordered 10. The hatchery shipped 11 and I got 7 left now. So outside of predator attacks, the breast chickens have proven to be my least successful breed of chickens so far. As you can see, they're growing out nicely and they knocked their feeder off. That's the reason why they knocked that off. Get the wood shavings out of their water bowl so the water bowl can put out water again. There we go. Alright, so they're taken care of for now. I gotta keep this door over the brooder because these things like to fly. I mean, they're the only chickens I've ever had where one of them actually escaped from the brooder. Hey, asshole, you want in the house? All right. There you go. The barn cat's gone inside. Grab this bucket of water. As with the current weather, everything's frozen outside, so I have to carry water out to the outdoor chickens and the pigs. Here's the pigs. Bourbon's the red one, Cognac's the black one. They're Duroc. Bourbon's a Duroc, Cognac is a Berkshire. Grab that water dish. Oh, it's full of ice, of course. That's to be expected. There we go. Get my fingers out from in front of the camera. So, Cognac and Bourbon are both scheduled to go to be butchered in March. You can see they turned their hay bale into a little nest, even though they got the horse trailer to rest inside. Using this old horse trailer, it's too rusted out to be safe on the road anymore, but it makes a great pig shelter. I was using it for a duck shelter for a while, but weasels managed to get in there and kill most of my ducks, so it got repurposed to shelter pigs instead. Bourbon here, the Duroc, he is quite the handful. I don't think I'm going to raise another Duroc. Bourbon, the little Berkshire, she's a real sweetie. Bourbon has a real problem with escaping. He doesn't like to stay inside of his pen. Sometimes he escapes on his own. Sometimes he brings Cognac with him. So I don't think I'm gonna raise another Duroc unless the meat, turns out to be like my favorite or something. Generally people say that Duroc aren't so much for their meat, but rather for their growth ability, which, I mean, they're basically actually Cognac is about a week older than bourbon, and as you can see, bourbon has completely outsized cognac. Here is my bigger chicken run. It's shut down. I consolidated all of my birds into one smaller run. I gotta refill this and start bringing out water for the birds. So right now I have 1 light Brahma rooster, 2 light Brahma hens, and 13 Jersey Giant chickens of mixed, 1 Muscovy duck, mama duck, and then I have the 2 buff geese, Anthony and it's Anita and Timothy, named after Anthony Thomas, the actor that played Goose in Top Gun. So they still got feed in their feeder, and the turkey's over here eating the snow, which is fine. So my plan for these guys is the Jersey Giants are probably going to go in April or May because they're a slow growing breed. And when they do, I'm going to save 4 of the best hens, and then I'm going to send the 2 light Brahma hens off to be butchered too, and keep the light Brahma rooster. And then I plan to next year raise Brahma Jersey Giant cross chickens, and then I'm going to cross them and select like 6 hens out of that, between 4 to 6 hens out of those, and then I'm going to introduce them to the best of the Breese roosters. So then my ultimate plan is to have a flock that is a quarter light Brahma, a quarter Jersey Giant, and a half breast. And then every couple of years I will bring in some stock and to keep my lines fresh, and try to get to the point where I've got 4 separate flocks here on the homestead that are that mixture, and that way I can self-pollinate. By having 4 individual flocks, I can move them around, and then by the time they go through 2 or 3 generations apart, the chickens will no longer be related to each other. For these guys, this year I'm planning on getting 3 more pigs. I want to get 1 Mulefoot, 1 Tamworth, and 1 Hampshire. And then after I compare and contrast all 5 breeds of pig that I've raised now, then I'll settle on what breed of pig I want to be my standard breed for the farm, or if I might even come up with my own cross. I hate it when people try to sell me their crosses, but I'm fine with making my own crosses. But that would mean I'd have to have a boar in them, or I guess IVF, since I'm only raising a handful of pigs a year. Doing IVF wouldn't be unreasonably expensive. Definitely a lot cheaper than keeping a boar around. All right, so that's how things stand today in 4 degrees. Thank you very much for watching.